What's going on, y'all? Episode 14 of the Nurse and Nurse Show. Today's episode is in remembrance of nurses everywhere. So Nurses Week, y'all. This is Friday, May 12th. It's May 12th.
We're gonna have to edit this.
No, it's May 12th.
It was Friday, May 12th.
You know, Nurses Week, like it starts May 6th and it ends May 12th. It ends on Florence Nightingale's birthday.
Hey, that's a good quiz question.
It is a good quick question, even though the NCLEX only care about that. But
what if it's like, here's a bonus one in case you screw up. What day is Florence Nightingale's birthday? For 10 points.
Can you imagine if they were to say, all right, guys, you can take NCLEX, your national licensure exam, right, to practice as a nurse. Who was the first
nurse?
Who was the first nurse ever? Where did she nurse at? And you know, like a history test.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, like, dude, I don't even know my own history half the time. Like, you expect me to know this history?
You'll get 1 point for each one.
But yeah, you may not know how to carefully take care of a patient, but damn well you know your history of nursing.
You may not know how many seconds to hand wash that's stood in your head, but damn it, you know Florence Nightingale's birthday. Happy birthday! I did buy some chocolate cake so we can eat honor of her a little bit.
But anyways, it's Nurses Week, and I know you've been through a bunch of them, and I bet you've also.
Hey, we didn't introduce ourselves.
Huh?
We didn't introduce ourselves.
Well, okay. This is the Nurse and Nurse Show. I'm Noah the Nurse.
Yeah, this is Barbara the Nurse. That's our intro. We didn't even do it.
Dude, we just jumped right in, guys. This is episode 14. If you're still with us, I mean, you stuck with us for 14 weeks already.
I know. I bet you're suck of us.
What the hell was a suck of us?
Sick of us.
Oh, you said suck of us. I promise you. And now I got the recording. You can hear it. You can't lie on here.
Now y'all sick of us.
Oh, man. But anyways, no. So, I know y'all probably seen on Facebook or Instagram these stories of horrible Nurses Week gifts.
I know. I have seen some sad ones. I saw one hospital, and they're funny, but they're not because you get pissed off, right?
I laugh. I just laugh.
One hospital, they try to make it fun, like, every day bring a breakfast item to share. The next day bring something for like the taco bar to share.
It's your own potluck.
Yeah, and I saw one that they had like snacks, but with like a little like a printout. You had to buy them. They were like, "Oh, they had snacks for us," and they said you had to buy. It was sad. I was like, really? Or like one unit in the hospital.
Yeah.
They hid full-size chocolate bars. I think about like maybe 10.
She hid?
They hid coins. And so when you got the coin and you turn it, you got a full-size bar. Literally, there was like 10 of them. And then this on the comments, they're the best. One lady said, I bought 120 full candy bars to gift for Halloween. It was so funny. But yeah, it's kind of like a slap in your face. It really is.
Some hospital systems.
Yeah. And some are pretty cool.
Like this one. This one, it's this on nurse.org. They talk about the top 5 worst ideas they've seen or gifts they've seen. It says one nurse revealed that her facility came up with an innovative idea for Nurses Week. They placed a mirror in the break room so they can see what perfect nurses look like. Can you imagine that? And it's a mirror.
I would have been like, screw you! I hate you!
No, can you imagine, like, say you're in an isolation room, and so you're all gowned up, right? You get done, you're coming out, your makeup's everywhere, you just sweat, your hair's a hot mess, and you're like, all right, guys, I'm gonna go get some from my locker. You go in the break room, you see the mirror, you're like, oh, look how great nurses you are, and you just look destroyed, just like,
And it's probably like some CEO, which, hey, shout out to the management. There's great management, but it's probably some CEO just in a hurry, just like, put a mirror up. Cindy, take notes. Put a mirror up for the nurses and put a cute saying on there for them.
Oh, man. And there's another one. I don't know, y'all probably seen this one. It's the actual rock, and it just says "You rock" on there.
I read comments with some of the nurses saying, I'm going to throw this through the window. Okay,
Dude,
yeah.
it's like that's pretty wild.
Yeah.
And there's one that has a picture of like those ice cream cups that we have in the for that we give the patients, and it's like, yo, this is the same ice cream that comes in the individual package that we give our own patients, and like the manager gave it to the nurses
For them for free.
Yeah.
Hey, knowing the nurses on night shift eat the crap out of it.
Oh, no kidding, right? Well, I mean, like you've heard too, like, you know, day shift has all the food and everything, but here comes night shift, and like there ain't no food left because
Are you working day shift or night shift?
I'm gonna be a night shift.
Oh, you can work night shift? Okay.
Yeah, I gotta do orientation.
Yeah.
For 4 or 5 weeks, I think 6 weeks. I don't know, but day shifts.
You're gonna be like, oh, hey guys, there's some leftover sandwiches and soda. It's gonna be like it's gonna be all like barely enough for a shot of soda. That's gonna be.
Man.
I know, and I've seen some. Speaking of Nurses Week, how a lot of the night shift people say, hey, night shift are nurses too. And they don't, like, things are set up for the day.
Well, I mean, exactly. Because, you know, we all know that's when administration's there. They're there in the daytime, right? Not the nighttime.
Anyways,
but night shift go hard, though.
Hey, I bet Florence is in heaven with her little lamp going, this isn't what I wanted for my nurses. She's like that, shaking her head.
which, like, remember yesterday we were talking about in the pinning ceremony, they're talking about, you know, Florence Nightingale and her, what she did going through the soldiers at night with the lamp.
Yeah,
and you know, taking care.
That's because there's no electricity back then.
they call her the lady with the lamp. They just call her that.
Hey, lady, I need some light over here. I can't see my wound. I don't mean it like that, but
oh man,
I know that's so cool. Like, you know what? We should for the next show, we should see like who her ancestors are. That would be kind of cool. Like,
okay, so she's saying this, but
I want to know.
She won't.
I want no one to look it up.
I would do the research.
I'm throwing out the questions.
Like, if y'all,
is her family alive?
If I was recording after the show ends and we sit down and talk about, you know, how it went, some new ideas, she starts throwing stuff out, but that's it. Like, she does it for me to start doing some stuff.
Wouldn't that be cool? Hey, what if we could have her, somebody from them, like, call?
Oh my gosh.
Do you still have her lamp?
Oh my God, dude.
No, wild. That's cool. That's cool.
Okay,
you know, it's always
okay. Miss. Oh man. But also for Nurses Week though, it's awesome good stuff. I'm like, one of them lady says that management got them a Bluetooth speaker and gave them a pancake breakfast.
Oh, nice.
And Starbucks gift cards.
See, that's nice.
That's pretty cool. Have you ever had anything good?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, since I started my new job, I have a great boss. Shout out to Cece. And like I said, I just started. She gave me a cute little bag, a lot of little snacks. You know, we love snacks, candies, little granola bars and stuff. And she gave me a gift card to McDonald's, which I used today. Dang. And I just thought that was so cool. And then she bought today. She bought some. She bought lunch. She bought chicken strips and mashed potatoes and biscuits. And I just thought that was really.
So did you get something every day of the week?
No, but I mean, that's just really not. I think that's nice. I mean, I'm appreciative. I didn't expect nothing, especially since I just started. I thought it was really cool. And and then another nurse I work with, she brought us some candy, but like the big bags. I thought like for us to all share. She gave us like an individual, like you pick, and then she bought us Shalaski's sandwiches, and it was really neat. So it was nice. Okay. Hey, food. Hey, when you're a nurse, you tear it up. Forget your diet. I'm gonna eat this.
Well, I mean, but what's sad though, I'm like, you know, is because in the same article I was reading, they were they asking the other nurses like, what would you want? And a lot of them do, like, you know, of course, better pay, better staffing, hazard pay.
But if you can't have that, what would you want?
And then one of them said, I want a parking pass. And I was like, a parking pass? And apparently some of those hospital systems that you have to pay to park there.
They have to pay to go to work.
To go to work.
I'd be like,
I'm like, don't I work here, guys?
Yeah, I didn't think about that, right? The big cities.
The big stuff, but
or if there are parkings, there's not enough for you when you go in.
Oh man, no, I guess so, but Nurses Week, like, shout out to y'all guys, like, for those who have been through the ringer, those who do have your license. Congratulations. Like I said, like, I don't think a week's enough. I think it should be longer, but every day, I mean, y'all make a difference to people.
Yeah. Last night after pinning the lady at the end, she was talking, and she said some words. It was,
Dr. Becker.
yeah, it was awesome. I guess she read a book. I don't know off the top of my head, but
so you weren't paying attention?
I was paying attention. I was busy crying. Oh my God, I'm so sad. I was so proud of each and every one of the graduate students, because I know it took a lot for them to get where they went. But anyways, but she made a comment from the book she read, and she goes, you are sometimes the first and the last person to touch your patient. And I was like, I never thought about that.
Oh man, that's deep.
Yeah, it was really neat. It was a really good ceremony. It was really good.
But I'm like, guys, shout out to y'all. Happy Nurses Week. And
yes.
I said, when y'all probably see this, it'll be Monday, but we're recording now, so too late, too bad. But yes, you ever had any bad gifts? That off the top of your head that you can remember. Even though I gave you this like a while ago to study up, just saying.
Yeah. You know what? I never go into anything thinking I'm going to get anything. I do, because I don't set myself up. But
for disappointment.
And I'm right, and I'm gonna be honest. I never, I can't say I ever. I mean, all the jobs I've got, they've always gave us like a luncheon, or even it's a little bag, a T-shirt or something. And I never. I was like, I buy my own stuff. Thank you very much. But no, and and I've always had good people around me, and they've. Yeah. But I mean, nothing expensive, nothing over probably $20-$30, but. But it's a thought. It's a thought. Right? It was a thought. Yeah.
That's cool. Well, I mean, I know y'all may see that I put little clips of us like on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, right? Just so to give you a little preview of what the new episode's about. We actually had a viewer respond to us and ask us questions.
Yay, viewer. I know. Shout
out. His name is Potato, just so y'all know. That's his name.
Potato or potato?
Shut up. But no, so anyway, he asked us, he goes, hey, is it possible y'all can talk about, preparing for the NCLEX or best methods of how to study for it, or what type of questions might be on there? Because those I don't know, now you're doing the next gen NCLEX. So it's the new generation of NCLEX, right? So now
for y'all to know when y'all going in to the program.
But it's actually pretty cool though, because they've actually changed a lot with this next gen NCLEX. So how it is the biggest takeaways is you're gonna get partial credit on your select all that applied questions. So like say this question has 6 answer choices and 3 are correct. Say you only select 2, well you're gonna get partial credit. Prior, you would get 0 points out the back.
Okay.
So there's that, and also you get the lab values for any lab. So say, because a lot of it now is more case studies versus just questions.
Yeah.
And so with the case studies, like it builds on top of each other. So you're gonna have one question asking about a certain patient, and then the next question you're gonna have like, okay, now that was 8:00 nurses notes and vitals. Well, now it's 12:00, and now you have a whole brand new set of, what should I look for? Like a trend. Like you're gonna start seeing trends now. Okay. So it's it builds on top of each other, these case studies, and so that's what's new with this. And besides that, you get the lab values. So like say you're like, oh, your labs come back at bam, 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 like H&H. Well, you're like, I forgot what H. What's normal H&H's, right? Yeah. Well, now you can actually have the normal ranges.
Really?
Yeah. So it's just something to change that, because. From when I went through my ATI class for the NCLEX, they told us like they're changing it mainly because they're trying to make it seem more like real, like how these case studies are working. Because in the hospital, almost every single hospital system, when you get your lab values, you have the range. It gives you the range. So they're like, well, let's change like this.
You think that's kind of like.
Because then you remember, you gotta memorize. You gotta memorize. I mean, you know more like sodium, potassium ranges. But then you start throwing in like AST, the ALT, your liver enzymes. Okay, you need to know those. But then you start going, okay, some BMPs. There's so many lab values.
No, I agree. That's good. That's good.
So I actually signed up already, which is pretty cool. So I'll take it in 2 weeks. So this is gonna be like a 2-part. Okay, so I'm gonna just throw out some stuff about prepping for it. Okay. Of what we've went through and what I've gone through. And then in a couple weeks after I take my NCLEX. And I pass, Lord willing. You
will.
And after I pass, I will talk about more of it.
Yeah, because you've already taken it with it. Yeah.
Right? And so prepping for the NCLEX. Prepping for the NCLEX. So, really, I would say it's kind of personal. Okay, we use this system called ATI. Some of you know it, some of you don't. ATI is, think of it as a secondary nursing school, which is online, and it's just geared towards the NCLEX. All the modules, all the questions, everything is just set up to help you prepare for the NCLEX, right? So how I'm preparing, how I've been is we took that course, this ATI course that we've done in school, and then now we have access because you're paid for it. It's like $300, but you're already paid for this, so it's yours, right? And so what now you have access to over 5,000, 6,000 questions, next gen questions, like
like
and
the
then you just
exam,
like repetitive. Like how do you like what's I mean you can do whichever way you want. You can actually go and like read modules and do like read the books and stuff.
Yeah.
Me personally, I feel like I already done my school part. Now I just need to just do questions. Do questions over and over. Just so I can what I'm trying to say, like I can see it, like be familiar with how the types of questions are going to be set up. And what's cool about this is after you take these practice tests, practice exams, right away you can set it up to where either you take the full whatever number of questions you want to take and you do all of it, and then they give you a score, then you can review. Or you can set it up to where after you select the answer and you click next, it'll tell you what the answer is, and then each one has a rationale. So if you got it wrong, it'll tell you why the right answer is the right answer and explain.
I was going to ask you. So it does.
Yeah, that's how I study.
Yeah,
that's how I do it. But other people do it a different way. I mean, that's cool. So what I would tell you, those who are about to take it, first off, you can do it. You went to nursing school.
Yeah,
you can do this. It's just another test. Don't worry about it. Secondly, find what works for you. If you like to do study apps, if you want to actually do modules on like, I know phones, there's a whole bunch of questions on the phones you can do. Or if you want to do like online, like say the online modules, like say that place has, or there's another course, NCLEX prepping called UWorld, and people use that, and that's cool. Whatever works for them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to say like what's the best way to study because everyone's different.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like I just like doing questions. I just do maybe 100 questions a day. I just go and just so clicking through them, and whatever I do know, I know. What I don't know, I read why my answer was wrong and why this is a correct answer. And then now I know it, and you keep going because the more you see it, the better, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I believe. But also take the NCLEX as soon as possible whenever you finish school. Don't wait like a month or 2 months because do it right now when it's fresh.
I agree. I agree with that.
Like when you were in school and you finished your program.
Back in I rode my dinosaur. I rode my dinosaur to the testing site.
You over there chiseling away.
My chisel went out. No, but I just know that it was like nerve-wracking, especially when everyone always says when the computer shuts off. And and you're like, and then you start asking everybody in your class, texting them, hey, I got this many questions. How many did you get, girl? I got oh Lord, I failed.
Seriously.
But I agree with you. Take it as soon as you can. I mean, you already have the knowledge in your head. And I understand you're going to go over questions, but just do it.
Yeah.
I mean, do it. Don't be nervous. If you pass the nursing school, you're going to be fine. I know some people, what do you think for people who aren't test takers? You think it's more their nerves?
I can't speak for them.
Yeah.
But I do know that some people that I've actually talked to who they do have test taking anxiety. And I mean,
take a Xanax. ma'am, wake up.
Dear Lord, don't do that, guys. Don't do that, please. You're going to lose license before we get you.
Don't take a shot of tequila. They're going to be like, man, your breath smells.
Dude, when I go take this test, so you guys have your photo ID, right?
Yeah.
Your biometrics, fingerprints. And then they do retina scans.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Thanks to all those cheaters out there that cheat.
Florida? Florida.
Yeah, but
no, seriously.
But think about that.
Yeah,
I mean.
No, seriously, yeah. And so I'm like, well, I got to make sure my eyes are okay when I go over there.
Don't blind me because they say not to put the little lasers in your eyes. Don't blind me.
But yeah, so you get a 5
wow.
You get 5 hours to take the test.
Okay.
It's 150 questions max. So, but the minimum is 75. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, God, that's
like,
so
no,
nerve-wracking.
listen, I've had a buddy who went and took the NCLEX, and he was like, bro, but this is, he took the old NCLEX. So he had like, you know, minimal was like 85 or 95 right there. But he said, bro, like when I hit that question and like it turned off, he was like, I failed.
I bet you feel like
and
that.
So like, could you it takes like a week or so to get your results unless you pay for it to get like the
right. Is that what y'all can do?
Yeah, right. But yeah,
I mean, what?
But no, he was like, you do. I paid for that sucker, and I was just waiting in the mail. I was just waiting for it to show up. But
I'm like, why pay for disappointment? Just wait for it to come in on time. Get you little, yeah.
But it was funny. He was, yeah, man, I hit that minimum, and the computer shut off, and I was like, well, I failed, and he got up and left.
Are you gonna pay for it? Or are you gonna wait?
Oh my god!
Just wait.
Oh, I'm gonna pay for it. I need it. I can start working right away.
You're like, here's my credentials. Let's do the pay grade. Do the pay grade. Up
seriously. Well, yeah, because I'm gonna start working as a GN, and I won't get the RN until I get the license.
Yeah.
I need that money. I mean, I earned that money. I'm gonna get it.
You're like, you didn't put, you didn't put BSN. That's okay. I got a magic marker. A Sharpie. I'll put it on there.
Oh man. Oh man. But yeah, so like I said, everybody's different. Everybody don't study a different way, one or the other. But there are some type of questions that are gonna be on there. That's pretty much knowledge. Everyone knows it. I mean, like, if you go to nursing school, they're going to go to whatever class. They're going to tell you about the NCLEX. They're going to prepare you for it.
Good.
But yeah, so you have up to 5 hours to take the test. There's no minimal requirements. So you can literally just go in and take it in 60 minutes, but you know, at least a minute a question or 2 minutes. But anyways, let's say multiple choice. So, so it's like, hey, select whichever one's the best answer.
Okay.
Select all apply, whichever says partial credit you do get, and you will have the values. But then there's a whole bunch of other questions, man. Like it's like highlighted questions, it's picture questions where you click, oh, where is this at? I mean, it's a whole bunch of hundreds of questions. My recommendation is if you don't have access to ATI, you don't have access to your UWorld. I know people get those NCLEX study guide, the big books, and it's just practice questions, and then it has maybe some small rationales about some stuff.
Yeah,
just do it. Just the repetition of doing those. But that's what I would say.
Or you can play the game Operation.
Yeah, you can tell she hasn't done it in a while. She don't care. You don't care. She already has a license. Why does she care?
That's how we did part of our nursing license. They gave us the game of Operation. Get out the funny bone without touching the sides.
Oh my god. Oh man. But also one of the biggest things I've heard is that with the next gen, a lot of it's safe and effective care. Safety for the patient, how to keep them safe.
Yeah.
Because the whole purpose of the BON is to protect the public, right?
Yeah.
So they're saying hey, this person met all requirements of being a nurse, and they've taken this test and now they've passed, saying hey, they can provide safe and effective care.
Yeah.
Because they're telling the world, the state or whatever, that hey, they're good to go. Yeah. They're safe. You know what I mean? So the purpose is to protect the public. Yeah. And like you've seen in the newsletters of all these people that get their license revoked, that get this license that
warning stipulations. Yeah.
Because the BON, I don't you probably heard it, but 100 times they say they're not here to protect us. They're here to protect the public. So they're gonna make sure you know yourself. Even after you get your license, you have to do your continuing education. Yep. You have to maintain your license, right? But like the biggest, so this little pamphlet, the biggest amount of the NCLEX is going to be about 17 to 23%, which is just strictly safe and effective care. That's it. And like the smallest one is like 6 to 12% is like psychosocial, health promotion stuff. But yeah, the biggest one is just safe and effective care. Can you be safe with a patient? Can you keep a patient safe? You know
if your resident gets up and is weak, do you look at them and yell, "Sit down, Mr. Smith"? Do you put a gate boat on them? Do you drug them up? I'm playing. No, that's cool. That's good. That's good information, especially with the new ones coming in. And like you said, you got this new test. And
it's gonna be interesting. Like I said, in the next couple of weeks after I take it, I'm gonna find out what's going on. But next week not next week. I graduate tomorrow. Yeah. I get my diploma. And then after that, I send my stuff to the hospital so I can get my GN and my BSN stuff. And then the week after that, I'll do my couple of classes for the hospital and then take the NCLEX that week, the following week. So this next month's going to be kind of a little just getting my ducks in a row.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all that's really going on now. But like I said, we just want to talk about Nurses Week and give you a little bit of insight for the NCLEX. Like I said, we'll hit more on it afterwards after we've taken it to see.
Yeah, that way you can.
And if we don't have an episode, you know what happened?
It's gonna be like how. Well, I don't know if you remember, but late at night, TVs would like stop broadcasting like at midnight, and it would be all the colored. Oh, and it'd be like, no, it would say no signal. That's gonna be us. No signal. Yeah.
Oh man.
People are like, what's up?
But hear this though. Hospitals in peril. Only 1 in 3 nurses plan to stay on job after 2025.
Why?
A new study finds from Florida. It's Florida, but
consider their source. They're all liars.
But no, so it was the research was commissioned by the Cross Country Healthcare Incorporated. It's a tech workforce solutions platform that they focus specifically in Florida, with a Florida Atlantic University, and they surveyed about 1,500 nursing professionals and students, and they came out and found that a large portion of nurses are fed up with their profession and plan to move on within the next 2 years.
Where are they going? Like, I want to know where they're going.
I don't know, but
you know what? You know what's sad? I think the number one thing is if when you are fully staffed, that is like the best feeling. Like,
I believe that.
Yeah. So maybe
I don't know, but I know like up in the northern states, like the unionized, like it's really, there's pros and cons to being unionized, right? But I mean, I don't know, like because I haven't been there on that side, I haven't been on that side of the table yet.
Yeah.
But like from the nursing student perspective, being doing my my clinical rotations. There are always days that you see the nurses when we get in the morning, we're getting reports from everybody, getting assignments. You hear people like, why am I getting 3 up in ICU, critical care? And like, because we don't have the staff. And
I know. And that's sad. That makes me sad because it just makes for a day where you feel like, did I really, it's just stressful. And that makes me sad.
It's not safe.
Yeah. And I can see the unions for the fact that, if you don't have a union, we've all gone and talked to our supervisor. Yeah, I don't think this is safe. All righty, girl. Okay, well, you can quit. but I'm saying, because when they go to the unions, a lot of the stuff, it is legit.
Yeah,
they just want to be heard, and they have like, I say like, daddy or mama speaking for you. That's all it is. They just want to be heard. Compared to, so I see pros and cons. We'll talk about that one day and do some research.
But I just think it's interesting though.
Yeah.
But they say 1 in 3 nurses are going to leave the profession in the next couple of years.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not trying to be that guy, but some hospitals are going to be paying some good money to hopefully keep the nurses from travel nurses.
Yeah, maybe the because right now they say like the pay on travel nurses because it's settled down, but you're like, yep, I'm gonna be broadcasting by myself. Noah took a contract. He's gone for a while, so it's me and my husband is dying to be my. It's
co-host.
It's like the Kelly and the Regis. Remember the Kelly and Regis show, whatever it's on. The Kelly, what's her name, Kelly Ripa, and her co-host.
I don't know what you're talking about.
A lot of times she has her husband Kelly Ripa as her co-host, and that's gonna be my husband. He's all finally Noah's gone. He's gonna be like, I got some new topics, and he's electronic guy, so we're gonna be.
I guess y'all be fine. But man, no, I just like, this episode. First, I want to give like big, to Nurses Week, talking about some funny stuff, which I've seen, right? And if you have anything that you want to, that's hilarious or it's like, oh my God, does this really happen? Do send it in to us on social media or email it to us.
Yeah, that way we can bring it up and we'll talk about it.
Yeah, I think it's
and we won't say no names. We just want to. Hey, someone text, our email or view. This is what they said. And we will make it a topic.
Yeah. But like I said, guys, this is really for y'all. I just want to give y'all a good shout out and a little bit NCLEX stuff because somebody asked for it. And so, hey, I mean, it's easy. We talk about that real quick.
Yeah. And that's good. When you take it, you can touch base on that.
Oh, yeah. So
he's going to have the answers. Okay. A, B, C, C.
Shut up.
You can't cheat on this.
Oh, man. Yeah. But no. I mean, it's been a crazy week. It's been a long week, and it's gonna be a busy week. Cause, graduation's coming tomorrow, and just been busy with doing all this stuff for that. But so I like coming on here. I like talking. I like just
Yeah. It's our what do you call it? Like a release? It's like our
like a not therapy really.
Yeah,
but
it's fun. It's fun.
no, I think it's amazing just to talk and stuff. But no, like I said, that's all we got right now.
Yeah. I told Noah he's gonna have us like an intro song for me because I want to tell y'all jail stories.
Well, why don't you say them?
I know, but it's funny because you can't play like any music. I told Noah.
Yeah, it's copyrighted.
But I just feel like sometimes when people come in, that song by Taylor Swift, "Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me." And I'm like, "Yep, you sure are the problem." Let me tell you real quick this story. Okay, so this girl came in and said she had something in her ear. And the night nurse had tried to get out. She wouldn't let her, screaming, "It hurts." So she shoved toilet paper in her ear. And so, that's cool. The jail has like everything. Like you have cool gadgets. I mean, you have everything because we're like a self-sustained because you don't go to the ER, right? Unless you have to. So the nurse is has her laying down getting, she's like, screaming. She goes, "I'm not even touching you." And she's, you're going to know when you're a nurse and let's just the looks you give each other. You already know what you're saying. It says, that look says like a paragraph. So that girl goes, hold up. Hear me out. I put a little bit of cleaner in my ear, like cleaning solution, like cleaner. But let me tell you though, the cleaner they use at places like that, they are non-toxic. Like you could literally take a shot of it, drink it. It doesn't, because you have to in case, some people want to end it being in jail. So she saw the word, she said, "I thought I saw the word like ingredients like hydrogen peroxide." Okay. So she says she put a little bit in her ear.
She poured it in her ear?
A little bit. Mm-hmm. And I just go like...
But wait, was this prior? I mean, after her toilet paper?
I don't know what she thought that it was going to do to the toilet paper.
It was going to dissolve it?
I know. And
like
it was...
Drano?
Yeah. So thank God the doctor came today and took care of her. But I
Did they pull it out or something? Or?
Yeah. But I'm just saying like, I just go like, oh my goodness, this stuff. It's like, okay. Like hey, I signed her up to see the psych doctor. I said, "Girl, I'm gonna sign you up for the psych doctor because that's not normal what you just did." But anyways, it's crazy.
Hey,
I thought that was funny.
Do what you gotta do to get some stuff out of yours, man.
Yeah.
Oh man. Hey, but don't do that though. Don't put no Drano.
Don't put toilet paper in your ear and shove it in there.
Well, I mean, I can't argue. Come on, I put toilet paper up my nose for nosebleeds.
Oh my God.
You haven't?
Yes,
you have.
But
so shut up.
I know, but
no,
like,
you have.
In your ear.
Well, my ear's not bleeding, is it?
I just thought
maybe if it was, I might, but I will leave some out so like I can pull it out.
No, she was like packing it. They're like dirt. Put it in there, and I'm like, like is your like repeat? Like okay. Anyways, I just thought that was. Thank God she's okay. She's fine. She still has her hearing intact, so she's good.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm gonna leave this with y'all just because I feel like it's reasonable for my situation that we're in right now. You know, finish 4 years of school, obtain my BSN, and I'm gonna get my license and be a nurse. Right? Dreams don't work unless you do. Dreams don't work unless you do, and I think that's very true. Just because yes, you can dream it, and people tell you, "Oh, dream high," and keep those dreams or go for those dreams. But you have to put the work in. Like nothing's free in this world. Nothing is free in this world. You have to put the hard work in, and that's what I believe. That's what makes it much more sweeter at the end. Yeah,
and you can say that because you just went through it.
Yeah, because you can look back and like I went through all of this BS, tears, blood, sweat.
Yeah,
and I'm done. Like I earned this. I did this. Nobody did this for me. I did. You know what I mean?
That's right.
And that's the same mentality I had when I went to the Marines. Like. Nobody did the training. Nobody did the running. Nobody did the hikes. Nobody did the marches or the shooting or the fighting. Nobody did that. I did that.
Yep.
And so whenever I made it to the top of the mountain, that mountain was so steep. You could put your hand out and lean forward, and you could touch the mountain. Like you're going at like a 25 incline. It's insane. And you're
now this is the last, right? This is the crucible. This is what you meant to get to. Okay.
And so like. You went through this three days of complete hell of 3-4 hours of sleep. You're doing all these training exercises, you're doing all these events. You don't know this, but they're passing and failing you. You don't know that, but they're doing that. You get to the very end, there's this big old mountain, It's not a hill. They call it a hill. It's not a hill. It's a mountain.
That kind of looks like Mount Everest.
No, dude. So like you would go and you would go here and you go here. It's like different shelves of elevation.
Yeah.
So you would go all the way up, and the very last ones, you sprinted up there with all your gear because you're so like, this is it, right? You get up there, you drop your pack, you're looking over the Pacific Ocean. It's sun's rising. It's beautiful out there. You're drenched, you're tired, you're sleepy, you're hungry, you're bleeding. I mean, everything. And you're standing there, and then they come around and they hand you your Eagle Globe and Anchor, EGA, and they hand it in your hand and shakes your hand. First time they ever shook your hand. Yeah. And they say, congratulations, Marine. That right there, that was like, it broke me because I'm like, all of this, I finally earned the title. Because that's one thing about Marines compared to all the other branches. I mean, I respect y'all somewhat, but but with the Marines, is the title is earned, never given. Like anybody who joins the Army, Air Force, Navy, they give you that title. Oh, you're an airman. In the Marine boot camp, you're not called a Marine. You're called a recruit, and they'll refer to you as a Marine because you never earned it. After that, you earn it, then they call you Marine. And so that to me, that was just like, I finally did it, right? And same concept with this. Like, I went through this 4 years, and now I'm gonna take the NCLEX. I'm gonna pass, and I'm gonna be like, I earned that title RN. You know what I mean? Like, imagine how it was for you. Like, you saw your results. I passed, and like, I earned it.
And it's like you said, it is hard work, and no one can help you. And it's if you want to better yourself, it's hard to get there. But that's why that's why I get mad when you hear people say like, oh, look at her. No, you don't know. Like, I chose to better myself, and it's hard, and it took away from family, Yeah. I get it. I
remember not seeing the kids. I remember just coming home, going to the office and just studying or doing an online test or a quiz or.
Yeah. I remember them saying, did my daddy leave? And I'm like, no.
Oh, well.
Did my daddy leave us? No. I
Okay, guys. I'm gonna go hug my kids right now and let them know I love them.
No. I understand. It's I like that. I like that quote. It's true. You got to do it. You got to put it in, and just remember. I mean, hard work pays off. It does. Yep. You can't.
Yep.
And no one's gonna do it for you.
Exactly. Well, guys, I want to thank you. I know we're a little bit over like a couple minutes, but thank you for hanging out with us. Let's say like, subscribe, share. And just be on the lookout because it may or may not be a giveaway coming out soon. Yeah. So we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye. Have a good one.